is we'll have a call today. It's the first inner circle day of the month. We're going to have it the first inner circle day of the month every single month. I'm going to say you do this, 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 and this. If we get to that next call and you haven't done it, it's not going to be pretty. I promise you're going to cry. I'm going to make you cry. I'm going to think of things I can say to make you cry. Because I need you to get to that position emotionally. Like you have let yourself down. You ain't letting me down. I'm good. You have let yourself down. You've let your family down. You've let your future self down. You are bullshitting yourself. And I need to make sure that you cry on this call. Because that's the only way you're going to get. You know what I'm not going to do? Oh, it's okay. I understand. Yeah, stuff happens. Maybe we'll get them this time. No, you are freaking losing, dude. You are losing. Look at the scoreboard when you're running down the court. Look at the scoreboard. This is how you are playing. Most people can't handle that. But most coaches don't have the no BS bull. Right? They're never going to, I would never allow that. I would just, because it's going to make me uncomfortable. I'm like, you never want me to be in a position, oh yeah, I got a call with him at 10 o'clock today. Let me log on and see what his bullshit is about why he ain't making money. You don't want somebody to think that about you. I promise I'll think that about you, and I'll tell you I think that about you. Because you need to hear that. But man, how awesome are those calls. When you're like, I can't wait, it's almost 10 o'clock. I'm going to show him all this stuff I got done, and I can't believe I got all these listings now, and everything's going good with these closings. I only got 2 that I'm having problems with. He can help me to adjust here, and then I want to add this next thing I'm doing. That's the type of accountability you need. You guys agree with that? That's how it's supposed to work. But that comes down to what you do, not what I do. I'm going to be there at 10 o'clock no matter what. It's what you do between the times that we talk that you have that accountability and can be happy about the call, not sad about the call. Because you know what I found out? People that are going down a bad spiral, they always find reasons to text me and say, Greg, I'm really busy. Is there any way we can reschedule the call? I got your message that you haven't done shit. You want to talk about it later? Because that's what you're saying. You're not busy. If you were busy, you'd be talking to me about how busy you are and how much money you're making. You're BSing yourself that you got this really important appointment, so you want to reschedule with me. No, you just don't want to have accountability. I've told you the story before about, and unfortunately, I am a shareholder with Weight Watchers. Weight Watchers, great company, by the way. It's one of the proven ways that you can actually lose weight. That's not how I lost weight. But it is a proven way to lose weight. Was a proven way to lose weight. Anybody know why Weight Watchers work so well? You have to meet every Wednesday, and you got to take your fat ass up on that scale in front of all the other women. And you don't want to be the one that gained weight over the last week. You are going to be publicly humiliated. So that is what gives you the accountability throughout the whole week to do the right thing. When they switched to online, it stopped working. They lost all their testimonials because you can bullshit yourself and there's nobody to see you standing there, right? When I first started to try and lose a little weight, I was lying to myself. I swear to God, one morning I got up, I got on a scale, and I'm like, that's 0.2 of a pound heavier than yesterday. Well, I still have my Invisalign in. Clear plastic weighs less than 1/16 of an ounce, and I'm like, well, that's probably it. My boxers are heavy. I'm trying to find bullshit excuses, and I'm like, dude, come on. Next day, I lose a full pound because I hold myself accountable to that. But anyway, Weight Watchers worked very well because you had that accountability every single week. You are in front of them face to face. And everybody has good weeks and bad weeks, but you just don't want to be the worst one of the bunch. These are groups that are going through this. They switched to online, and then they switched to, that's offensive to people, so we're going to be called www.com. Actually, we need to be offensive to them. We need to. You know what works is every Wednesday, all right, get your fat ass up on the livestock scale here. That's what works. That's what worked. Hey, high five, you're less fat than you used to be. That's what works. But that's not what we want to show in today's world. Well, then they don't get results anymore. Everybody in this world can keep failing then because they're afraid they're offending someone else. That's what actually happens. So that's why it doesn't matter to me. Every day of my life, I try to offend somebody by noon because I don't care about other people's opinions. I do the right thing all the time. I truly want the best for all of the people around me, and I tell them how it is. That's what they want to see. I want you to do that to yourself, for yourself. You can hold yourself accountable. You can't, if you're struggling right now and don't know how you're going to have to tailgate somebody because you don't have money for parking right now. I'm telling you, you can make $30,000 in the next 45 days. Every one of you in here can. As a matter of fact, you need it worse than anybody if that's the case. You should be more motivated than the agents that are making millions of dollars. But that comes down to you actually taking action. Attach yourself like a starfish to people that can get you where you need to be. I do it all the time. There's nothing more exciting to me than seeing I'm getting ready to get really uncomfortable, put forth a whole lot of money, and build my business to where I want to get it to go. There's nothing more exciting to me. That is an aphrodisiac to me. That's why I can't date somebody that doesn't have ambition. It's like, what do you talk about when you're sitting at dinner? What do you even talk about if it's not about success? If it's not about business? If it's not about opt-ins and leads and helping people and sales presentation? What are you talking about? The freaking Cleveland Browns? I heard they signed that quarterback for 10 years. What? I'm trying to be the quarterback. I'm trying to win. So I've got to be around people that are like-minded, that are motivated to succeed. So if those people aren't in your life, you have to find a way to get away from them. You're not going to change them, I promise. You are never going to motivate an unmotivated person. It's never going to happen. If you're trying to motivate people, they will either attach onto you and feel like you are addictive and they love you, or they'll say you're so unrealistic, it's not all about the money, that's all you ever think about. That's how they justify to themselves that they don't need to take action. You guys agree? So get around those people. Exchange numbers with people that you want to stay in contact with here. Go to the events that we have or that anybody else has that can actually be helpful for you if you see they're getting real results. Those of you that are going to Columbus, you're going to see top. Like, that's what you want to do, is be the dumbest person in the room, because that's how you're going to learn from everybody there. You don't want to be the smartest, you want to be the dumbest. How can you show me a room of people making over $1 million a year? How much do I have to pay to be in that room? So I can spend 2 days with them, so I can have a couple of drinks with them, so I can go to the races with them, so we can talk about business. I can learn what they're doing. That's how you actually succeed. So stay focused on your goal. Know what your end game is. What's your horizon look like? What's that end number I need to get to? Know a real number so you have a target to actually shoot for, and then start aiming a little better every day. You can't let a day slip by. Those of you that have been in my home, you know I have the weekly calendar that's up, and it shows 52, if you guys haven't seen this before, I'll have to get the website for you. It shows 52 squares on line 1. It shows 52 squares on line 2. 52 squares on line 3, and it goes all the way down to 100 lines. Every Friday, I have to put in another square. There's 52 weeks in 2023 when I'm 1 year old, 2 years old, 3 years old. So I'm all the way down here now to 27, 46. So I'm 46 years old, and I've already filled out all the squares all the way through the first week of June. But you very quickly realize, I'm like, dude, I'm halfway down this thing. And it's going very quickly. How many of you are like, I don't want to see that thing with my squares already filled out? But for me to go in there, I wasted a freaking week and did not move forward. That's an accountability for me that I need to be taking action. I need that accountability for me. Now, people that are not successful, they're like, oh my gosh, I don't even want to think about that. Okay, keep ignoring your problem. What you really want to do is see the problems. Oh, I can't look at that. Okay, then keep losing. Or use that accountability so you can win.
Hey, it's Greg Luther, and listen, if you don't follow this channel, there's a good chance you're never going to see me again. I consistently put out regular content, and it's extremely helpful for real estate agents to grow their business. I want to keep you up to date on what's working so that you're in the know and you can take action accordingly. So be sure that you like and comment here, but most importantly, make sure you follow, share, and subscribe to our channel so that you don't miss out on anything. I'm here to help you in growing your business, and I'd love to do so. Follow right now.